Welcome back, everybody. We're now in continuing on Objective 7, set and modify tab stops, and we're still working through 1B, and it shouldn't take too much longer. So tab stops mark specific locations on a line of text, and you use tab stops to indent and align text, and you use tab key to move to tab stops. A bunch of other things. You can tab stops to align text on the left or the right based on the tab stop position or centered around a tab stop position. Seriously, guys, there's so much more than that, but that's what they want to share with us. That's what they're going to do. So we're going to go to the lower part of page 2 where we had the meetings, and we're going to highlight upcoming internship live streams, and we're going to grab all 3 of the items in that list. So we're going to scroll down to the second page. Where the heck is it? I've lost it. Okay. Bulleted list under upcoming. So here it is. Upcoming events. Yep. And here's it is. Kind of threw me for a loop there. Close you off. So once we've highlighted those 3 guys, 1, 2, 3. And once we've highlighted all 3 of them, we've compared our screen. Finally, I figured out where it was that they wanted it. And what we want to do now is to the left of the horizontal ruler, point to the tab alignment. And we want to display the left tab screen tip. Where do we want to put it? We want to drag it across or take it across to where? We drag it or move it across to the 3.5. Okay, so keeping these guys highlighted, we're going to go up to the top left-hand corner. This is your tab select button, and if you click on it once, it gives you a choice of center tab. Once again, right tab. Once again, decimal. Once again, bar. Once again, I don't know which one this guy is. First line. Once again, hanging. Once again, back to the left. So it cycles around. You get the same things time in and time out. So once you've highlighted or selected that you want the left tab, you're going to bring your mouse over in the ribbon until you come to the 3.5 mark, and you're going to bring it to the little line between the 3 and the 4, and you're going to bring your mouse right on top of that little line. Okay. So bring your mouse between the 3 and the 4 and just left click there. Don't worry about it if it's not perfect. Nobody's going to argue. It's darn near to perfect. So now you've got a tab between wherever the end of the text ends, and it jumps over or tabs over to the 3.5 inch mark. Same thing with the second line, social media integration, and it jumps over or tabs over to October 12th and so on. Obviously, there is so much more to tabs than what we see here. It's not even scratching the surface, but it's at least a great way to be introduced to them. I'm going to compare our screen. And look at that. Our screen looks perfect, guys. Now we want to modify them, so you can take them out, you can change them, you can move them around, you can add tabs. Again, whole new world there. So with the bulleted list still selected, why do they have to be all selected? Because if you only select one, only one gets applied. If you only select two, two gets applied. So you have to select all the rows of text or whatever you want to call them, and then everything that's highlighted or selected, or even those rows, will, whatever it is you want to do with the tabs, it's going to happen there. Oh my God, that's the most terrible definition or explanation I've ever given. So with the bulleted list still selected, we're going to point at the new tab marker, And then when we see there's a little text box or the screen tip, it's going to appear, and I'm going to drag it marker over to the 4-inch. Bring my mouse up between the 3 and the 4. So I'm going to bring my mouse up to the letter L right here. And very shortly, that's the left tab they're talking about. So you bring your mouse up till you get it. Left mouse button down, drag, 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 drag. Let me come back and show that one to you guys again. Keeping these 3 bulleted, 1, 2, 3 highlighted. You bring your mouse up to the ruler, and you bring your mouse up to the tab stop, and you wait until you get to, you see the word left tab or the tip. Drag it. My left mouse button is down. Don't worry about it. It disappears. Drag it across to the number 4. Again, don't sweat the small stuff. As long as it's close to number 4, we're happy. And we've moved it to the left tab. And then we've, and once we've done it, okay, so they want us to double click on it. It's a bit fiddly. And it should bring us into the tabs dialog box. This is where we can do more complex actions. We can different alignment, center, left, right. So different kinds of tabs. Okay. Also, we can include something called leaders, and that is kind of a way of connecting the text with the left and the text on the right. So kind of, it's a visual cue. You've got no leaders, dots, dashes, and lines. And we're going to, if necessary, select the 4 and type in 6. So highlight if need be. We're going to type the 4 and 6. Let's make sure I've done it the right way. 4 becomes 6. We want it to be a right tab, and we want it to be 2 for the dot leaders. Okay, let's try and do that. So 6 is now here. Alignment is going to be right. And the kind of leaders it's going to be is 2 or dots. Now, some people go set and then OK. Some people just click on the OK. But the safest, correctest method is always set and OK. Each time you set a each time you set a tab, you actually have to say, this is where I want it. I'm confirming it. Set. Do another tab. This is what I want. I'm confirming it. Set. I've got everybody done, then I can click on the OK. And notice the tab marker is displayed, a right tab. Let's hope I've done that right. Six, right, 2, and set. Okay. That didn't work out right. Now I'm going to come back and do it the way I think it should be done. So I'm going to undo, 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 and undo. So I'm going to highlight these guys again. Left tab, 3.5-inch mark. Then they say, no, we'd like you to be able to edit it or modify it and drag it over to the 4-inch. So I bring my mouse up to the ruler again. It's not a perfect science. If you can't do it perfect the first time, don't sweat the small stuff. Now they want us to get into the tab dialog box launcher. There's a couple of ways to do it, but the quick and dirty way, double click on the tab. Tab stop. Select the number 4 and then type 6. tab stop position. This is when they mean tab stop position. You guys are watching me do this. 6, right, 2, and set. Okay. I'm going to keep recording this because this one doesn't make any sense to me. So it's saying, click on the 4, and we need to delete it. So we tried it twice. Say, Deb, we don't need it anymore. Let's get rid of it. So what they're asking us to do is to go back to it, go to your tab selector doohickey. Click on the number 4. What has happened right now is because the 4 is still there, it's taking over priority over the 6. We set everything up, but 4 says, hey, I'm here first. Get out of here. I'm going to select the number 4. I'm going to make sure I read the instructions and clear. So I'm only clicking the clear. So the 4's disappeared or it's been removed. We've got a right alignment, tab, and set. Is there anything else? And okay. Yeah, finally. What a fiasco, guys. Oh, that was painful. Okay, so later character, and this is what it looks like as it should do. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to get on to number 7. So in the bulleted list that uses the dot leaders, locate the social media integration meeting and click to position the insertion point at the end of the line after 6 p.m. and press the enter key. Okay. Social media integration. My insertion point to the right of the letter N. Am I sure that's what I want to be? After 6 p.m. Nope, that's where I want to be. Press the enter key. It inserts a new bullet and all the formatting from the line previously is still going to be there. So then we're going to type in some stuff. We're going to type in media production services and press the tab key. And then we're going to type in whatever date it is. Everything's already there. It applies it automatically. No heavy lifting on our part. And October. And the key thing here is no extra spaces. Otherwise, it looks a little messy. Look how nice that looks. It fills everything in perfectly. So that's why no extra spaces is key here and no extra spaces is key here. Beautiful. Save it again.